Top 10 Creepiest Japanese Urban Legends. Welcome to Top Mainstream, the place where you'll get the best dose of entertainment videos on the internet. We're back today with another exciting video. There are so many scary urban legends from Japan. The country has a rich history of ghost stories. These modern Japanese urban legends are so scary, you can't even speak them aloud without becoming cursed, so I better watch out. This list includes many terrifying tales from Japan. There are stories about secluded villages, murderous families, women with sharp objects, creepy dolls. You name a terrifying thing, this list has it. Let's start today's video with these creepy urban legends and try not to get too scared. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video. Also, share the video with your friends. Starting out the list at number 10, Hatobashira. Hatobashira, which translates to human pillar, is an old ritual from Japan. In ancient times, through the 16th century, when a large building project began, a human sacrifice would sometimes be offered to the gods in the hopes that they would protect the building or infrastructure from floods and attacks. The person would be buried alive under or near the project. The most prominent of these legends concerns Maruoka Castle. The castle was commissioned by a samurai, but as it was being built, the walls kept collapsing. A sacrifice was suggested, and it was decided that an old, one-eyed woman named Ashizu should be the Hatobashira. She agreed, but only on one condition. Her son would become a samurai. The lord of the castle agreed, and after she was sacrificed, the castle was built without any more trouble. But the lord was soon transferred to another area, and her son never became a samurai. Every spring after that, the castle's moat would flood, and the villagers believed the rain was caused by Ashizu's spirit. A memorial was erected to help calm her spirit. At number 9, Ghost Taxi. In this traditional legend, a taxi driver picks up a passenger on a dark, quiet road. The passenger asks to be taken to an address out of town. The driver obliges and then lets the passenger settle in for the long ride. They don't talk much. When they arrive, the driver turns around to find the back seat empty. The passenger has disappeared. Coming in at number 8, Kiyotaki Tunnel. This tunnel in northern Japan was purportedly built by slaves, many of whom died during its construction. Combine that with the fact that the tunnel is 444 meters long. 4 is an unlucky number in Japan, and this place is ripe for rumors of it being haunted. From tales of screaming ghosts to an apparition jumping onto the hoods of ongoing cars, this is one route you probably want to avoid. Number 7, Hanukkosan. Another terrifying story is about a bathroom. What's the deal with you and toilets, Japan? In this tale, Hanukkosan is the ghost of a young girl who haunts the girls' bathroom at Japanese public schools. She can be found in the 3rd stall in the restroom on the 3rd floor. School children whisper instructions on how to conjure her. You have to knock on the door of her stall 3 times, call her name, and ask if she's there. Sometimes she pulls you into the toilet. Sometimes she just yells and frightens you. Number 6, Inaki Village. Apparently, deep in the foothills of Japan, there's a village called Inaki. There's a gate out front with a sign warning outsiders that the laws of Japan don't apply to their settlement. And inside? Just imagine what lawlessness can do to a place. There's cannibalism, slavery, robbery, and good luck getting out, because once you enter, you never return. If you like this video, then consider subscribing to our channel. We bring such cool and interesting videos to entertain you on a regular basis. And now on to number 5, Okiku Doll. There is an actual doll, not a mythical one, known as the Okiku Doll on display in a temple in Japan. Rumor has it that its hair grows on its own, for no apparent reason. A sample has supposedly confirmed that the hair that grows from the doll's head is human. The doll was originally given to a 2-year-old girl by her brother in 1918. She died a year later, and her family kept the doll as a remembrance of her. But soon, they noticed that its hair appeared to be growing, so they brought it to a priest, who observed it for a few months and confirmed their story. The doll, which was named after the little girl who owned it, was put on display in the temple and remains there to this day. Coming in at number 4, Tominos Hell. In 1919, Seijo Yaso published a collection of poetry that included a poem called Tominos Hell. It described a young boy's experience in hell after committing unspeakable acts. The poem is already pretty creepy, but the legend that surrounds it is even worse. It's said that if you read the poem, you must read it in your own head and never read it aloud. If you read the poem aloud, it causes disaster and sometimes even death. And now we're at number 3, Amonto. A Japanese urban legend called Amonto, or Red Cape, is about some weirdo in a mask who hides out in the last stall of women's restrooms and asks his victims a question that's nearly impossible to answer. Get the answer wrong and you'll die a horrible death. If you get the answer right, you live, but you'll still have been playing 20 questions in a bathroom with a ghost. There's no kind of way to win with this guy. And now number 2 on our list, the girl from the gap. The first time you see the girl looking at you from a small gap, she'll ask if you want to play hide and seek. You don't really have a choice. Even if you say no, you're still locked into her game, which isn't so much of a game as it is an exercise of never letting your eyes lock on a gap ever again. If you see her a second time, she'll drag you down to hell. And now our number 1 creepiest Japanese urban legend, Kucha Sagana. If you ever find yourself alone on a quiet, foggy street after dark in Japan, you probably should beeline for the nearest populated place, because you might just encounter Kucha Sagana. She's gorgeous and demure, wearing a white surgical mask over her mouth. She asks you, "Am I beautiful?" You say yes, because she really is. So she takes off her surgical mask for you. Her mouth is a slit from ear to ear. She asks, "How about now?" So this was our list of top 10 creepiest Japanese urban legends. Which one did you find the scariest? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be bringing you more such entertaining videos, so make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Until the next time, peace out.